This is the Lockpicking Lawyer, and I'm really excited to have received a package containing these locks from the other side of the world. They were sent to me by Brian, a retired master locksmith from Australia, who is a subscriber and regular commenter here on my YouTube channel. Let me go through what this is, and then we'll try to pick one of them open. Let's start over here. This is a Lockwood rim cylinder. I don't know if there's anything unusual about the pinning, but I think it's, yep, 5 pins. Didn't look long enough to be 6. Moving on, we have an Australian oval cylinder. That's the format of this cylinder. It's a Lockwood 570 cylinder, 6 pins, great bitting, incredible tolerances. I'm looking forward to digging into this one. Next, we have a key and knob cylinder designed for a V7 set, and that explains the shape of it. A Lockwood V7, well, it's a type of lock that's no longer made. They alternated pins going back, angled from the left, angled from the right, with 7 of them going back. This is not one, but is designed to fit inside of one of the lock sets for the V7. If you're interested in more about the V7, check out my video number 50, in which I pick this Lockwood V7. Really interesting lock as well. Moving on, I thought I had reached the pinnacle of picking Lockwoods about a month ago when I posted the video of picking the Lockwood Twin. But this is another Lockwood, and I'm not optimistic I will be able to pick this. This Australian oval is fitted with a master locksmith restricted cylinder with an absolutely incredible keyway. It says JA there. That stands for John Andrews, the designer. And one thing really neat about this is, if you look at the tip of the key, it spells out the letters ML for master locksmith. Very cool. I'm looking forward to trying this guy out, but I am not optimistic that I'll be able to fit a pick in there. Finally, we have a very well-known lock, but one I have never touched before, and this is a bilock. It's, for those of you who aren't familiar with it, it's a very high security lock. I think 12 sliders, 2 sidebars, incredible looking key with some great bitting here. Again, I'm not optimistic that I'll be able to open this guy up, but I'm sure going to give it a try. And Brian included with it a standard operating key and also a core key for removing the core from the cylinder. So, awesome group of locks. Let's try this one. We're gonna pick one of them open because we've got to turn this into a picking video. Okay, let me adjust the camera angle a bit. Okay, I think that'll do the trick. And I think our 50 thousandths pry bar will fit in there. And I already saw the bitting on this key. I know a standard hook's not going to do the trick, so I'm bringing out the number 7 hook. Let's see what we can do. Okay, 1's loose, 2's loose, 3's loose, 4. Okay, little click out of 5. And 6 is, I think I got a click out of 6. Go back to the beginning. A little bit out of 1, a little bit out of 2. Click out of 3, click out of 4, nothing from 5, nothing from 6, go back to the beginning, click out of 2, click out of 3, click out of 4, nothing from 5, and we got her open. Okay, now I had that picked really quickly, or at least all the pins close to set, but I have to show you a diagram that Brian included with this. He was explaining the types of pins that were in here, and they have a little bevel on the edge. And because the tolerances are so good, once you pick a pin, you'll have to go back to it a couple more times and lift them just above the bevel. So I don't know if it was designed to be a security feature, but when you put a beveled pin in a lock with this kind of tolerances, it turns into one. You have to pick all the pins at least a couple times. I don't know how often I gave everything a little nudge, but I'll go back and take a look. Okay, let's get this guy out. We'll gut it. We'll take a look at these pins. Okay, we'll need a screwdriver to take this backer off, and then the core should slide out the front. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but just turning this key, it's something that I can't really show you in the video, but you can feel there is no play at all. I mean, we're talking Kaba-like tolerances on this thing. Okay, here's our key pins. Let's dump them. I'm expecting all standard pins. And I don't see, let me see, I kind of see something in this core. No, that's just a wear pattern. Okay. There's all standard key pins as we were expecting, and let's take a look at these beveled pins. Much larger bevels than I was expecting. And I actually have seen bevels like this before in one of my Lockwoods, now that I'm seeing this. It was either the, I think it was, what was in either the Twin or the V7. Okay. Nothing unusual about this. I'll give you a close-up of these in just a moment, but when I put this back together, what I'm going to do is put some of these pins in it, which Brian included in my package. These are very shallow spools that come in the newer Lockwoods. Brian told me that he thinks these actually make it easier because the feedback is so much greater. So I'm going to throw it in there and give them a shot in at least one or two of these locks. But let's take a look at that pinning. You can see the bevels that Brian was talking about. I don't know if that was designed to be a security feature, but they certainly end up acting like it. So if you encounter pins like this, know that even once you have them set, you need to give them an extra nudge or two. And to make things a little bit easier on yourself, I recommend some heavy tension. That's all for now. Thank you very much for this package, Brian. Hopefully we'll get some more of these locks picked on video in the coming days and weeks. To everyone else, if you have any questions or comments, please put them below. If you like this video and would like to see more like them, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day. Thank you.